back with another episode. Rdu After Dark. It's midnight in Romania. By the way, even though I got 299 points for my first game, I'm somehow at 900 MMR. How I think this happens is like some of the games give you like half an MMR as well, and then they just round it up. If anybody's like a game dev, maybe try to explain it in chat, in comments. I'm still used to saying chat all the time. I'm like, chat, is this good? Chat. What do you think, chat? But since this is exclusively on YouTube, write it in the comments. Ooh, interesting picks. Toki and Hogar. I feel like Toki is very high risk, and Hogar forces you to force pirates, which is good if pirates are the best tribe. They are one of the best tribes, but for example, in this lobby, pirates, in my opinion, are weaker than demons and weaker than elementals. I'm not sure if I want to force them. Maybe we can go for a Toki game. Only 10 armor. The hero power is good, but not perfect. I don't like this bot. Free to play, by the way. I'll go with Toki. I'll take my chances. Again, we can do beast demons, we can do demons, we can do beasts, we can do elementals. Beast can also support elementals. Whoa. That's like the best start for Toki. What you do here is you buy the lasso, hero power for 2 drops, and then play the lasso and hope you get the 2-drop. We got Rewinder in the shop. It might be a freeze. Rewinder was one of the best 2-drops in the game. I don't know how we're gonna play for the Rewinder, but it's just too good of a card for me to just let go. I'll freeze it and think about it. Card's just too good, I think. Card's just too good. Okay, we lost to somebody having Mana Saber. Pirates. I mean, I think the main reason why Rewinder is so busted, it has some trinkets that you can only get offered if you have the Rewinder, and they're really powerful trinkets as well. Okay, let's buy it and stay one more turn. We're doing a curve that is a little bit more exotic. If we had Murlocs, you could consider freezing Sprout, and then by freezing Sprout, you could go Sprout, try to get the 1/1 Murloc, and then cycle that one away. Let's see, let's get a bit creative. Worst case, we just level next turn in hero power, and then if we get something really good, we freeze it and delay the leveling a bit. Oh, we got Recruit, nice. This fits the curve perfectly. Dune. Okay, so now we're elementals. So, by going Tavern 2 on turn 3, I delay my leveling by 1 turn, but then I'm still gonna probably press the button next turn, which still makes me 3 on 4, like I wanna be in most of my games. 3 on 4 is the target. And then as Toki, I probably don't wanna go 4 on 5, I probably wanna hero power and then buy 2 4-drops. And then turn 6 I get the Time Warp, the Trinket, and level to 4. And then I probably stay 1 turn on 4 to stabilize, and then I probably go to Tavern 5 on turn 8, maybe together with a hero power for 6s. That's kind of like how I plan the game. I might deviate depending on what's gonna happen here. But basically I stayed 1 more turn on 1 just because Rewinder is one of the best cards in the game. I could be wrong, like sometimes I'm chasing the best cards more than I should. And they're the best cards when they're offered naturally in the shop and you don't have to go like this to be able to like play them. But this ended up actually okay. This ended up okay, so I'm not really upset. Weaver is the Rewinder pair, but I think you go up. This guy went 3 on 4 as well. Yeah, I don't want to make weird plays here. Also, you never should do a play like sell the baller to hero power. The cleanest way to play here, see the next shop, hero power, buy 4-drops. And Rewinder opens up plays like getting Glitching Fellhound, getting Floating Watcher, getting the Rewinder Trinket, getting the Rewinder Trinkets that are associated with the Rewinder. Like there's the one that allows you to buy, after you roll 3 times, the highest tier minion in the shop is free. That's like one of them. And there's like another one I think that gives you the first spell you buy is free, but costs health. I mean, not is free. So yeah, those are the ones that you're just shooting for. Those are the ones that you're targeting.
You are not out of this yet. Welcome back.
Another Rewinder is not the best buy in my opinion. Orca is good, it's just a powerful minion. Waveling is good. Orca helps you win the fight. Waveling helps you buff the shop. I think we're focused more on winning the fight. So let's buy the Orca.
Where you're going with this?
I like the Fellhound. The reroll guy is good, but it makes us also be beasts. The alternative is to buy Assembler. So now we are Elementals, Demons and Beasts. Our Trinket is gonna be quite random. But we are very powerful. And I think being powerful is better than setting up for a Trinket. and then getting the worst options. Like if you play too much for your Trinket, you can get disappointed. I prefer to be powerful and then just make something work. I get 4 choices, one of them has to be good.
You're doing great out there.
Opponent is not weak, but we might win because of Warcraft. Oh, only one wall. Pretty bad trades. They were favored. Strong opponent. Can happen, can happen. Let's see the Trinket. Sacrificial altar. Sell everything and go crazy. Dude, I actually like this on Toki. So 6 multiplied by 3, 18 plus 8, 26. Level is 6 plus 11, that's 17. So I have 9 gold left to roll. I'm probably gonna do it. Yeah? Especially on Toki. And now I can roll for 6s. And buy them. Like, not only roll for 6s, I can also buy them. Juggernaut is good tempo. Drast is not so good.
It's good to get some minions in play. Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Are we mechs? I mean... I don't like mechs, but maybe we can play mechs here. I'm just trying to buy good minions. The thing is, once you go Tavern 5 on turn 6, you probably have to buy the best thing that you're offered. I wonder what the rest of the lobby is doing. Probably Tavern 3. FK is still Tavern 2. Probably trying to play ballers. So not only I'm the only one on 5, there's like 2 other guys on 4 and the rest are on 3. This is gonna be crazy.
Battle, friend.
I think I can stabilize. Also, this guy is gonna die before me. So I might get some ghost fights. By the way, with Sacrificial Altar, you should never level to 6. Level to 5, stabilize, and only then think about 6. Don't go to 6, there's no reason to go to 6. Also on Toki, even less reasons to go to 6.
Go home, I always say.
Toki can stay Tavern 5 for a good amount of time. I like Eudora. I like the satellite on the board. I like the tricky trousers. I don't like the equal one. I like Hyangor with double spark. I'm gonna play this on its own just to be strong. This is more powerful than equipping it to spark bot because Eudora gives it 8-8. And then it's 1 gold if you need it. It's okay. And then this one I wanna triple it. Kyangors is really good with the spark bots. And then we can define this. And maybe we have some game. Also Trinket in 2. Rafam went to 5. Strong. Let's put a Scraper a bit earlier. We're looking for Reborn. And we're looking for Module. Reborn and Module. And then we're looking for a way to give ourselves spell buffing for the Spark bots. If we want to play for that, we need to buff it a little bit. Kyangor is only good here, but gets weaker as we go. We should win. Eudora should carry. Eudora is one of the best 6s to stabilize. It's like one of the best cards I could have hoped for. But now we're too strong. First world problems. Almost got a triple on satellite. So you buy this. Let's buy the Kyangors as well. We have the money. We can afford it. Pivot Demons? No. This is not the spot where you should pivot Demons. Also, I think you'd start a Demon pivot with the 5-drop, not with the 6. Macau is really good, especially with Eudora. And especially with Spark bots. Interesting. Scraper can go, I think. You really want to triple the satellite. Yeah, I'll buy Macau for next turn. We should be strong enough. This is kind of how I see it. We're trying to do quite a lot. Maybe Macau is gonna be played on Sparkbot and then we get rid of Eudora when we're strong enough. I can see it also going like that. The problem is if you don't play the satellite or if you... I mean, I guess it's better to not play it than to play it on a Sparkbot. Because you really want to get the triple and open up the board space. But I think buying the Macau and holding it is also okay. If you're like truly desperate, you can just cut this for Macau. But then it was better to monetize this and... yeah. I went with this play. Let's just stick to it. Some people are also almost dead, which is good because if you somehow have a bad fight, you can get a ghost fight. Also, we have guaranteed that we leave for next turn. This is the most we can take here. Worst case scenario is 15. And then we're still gonna be at 9 HP. Nah, it's an easy win. We're lucky that the Sparpos die here. Kyangor is not even gonna die probably. Or if it dies, yeah, the summons are not dying. So yeah, we're the one dealing 15, not taking. The Trinket is so bad. Too expensive, doesn't really do much. Okay, let's see what we can do. It might be Kaleidoscope and try to get Boxer. I mean, let's look at the list of 7 drops. By the way, if you're using HDT, make sure to have enabled 7 drops from the settings. Really helpful. If you're not using HDT, download it with my link. #ad. Sargeras can be good in our build as well. Okay, we have 2 options here. We can do Kodo and then buff Kodo with Eudora. Or Sargeras to buff the magnets. I kind of like buffing Kodo. Honestly.
Nice workout.
Yeah, buffing Kodo sounds fun. This guy is pretty solid. I don't want to buy Deflector. I'm looking for Titus and I'm looking for Reborn for the Macau. He's not really a brand spot. And again, spell damage would have been welcome last turn, but now I think I want to change my strat. I mean, the Divine Shield comp is looking better now. So it's funny, we were in a spot where Kodo seemed to be like the best pick, but then with what we got in the shop, it was better if we just focused on Divine Shields. But to play focused on Divine Shields, it was the Demon guy, and it's not even that good because you don't buy a lot of the magnets from the shop anyway. So this was still like the better option. But we might get to a spot where we don't even utilize it that much. Let's see. I think this can win us late game if we're having a tough spot. This one too, really solid. Really solid and really annoying. Not bad. Still dealing the 15. Top 6. Module, but I'm not really thinking of it. Reborn or Wind Fury. Reborn for this guy. Zagina is too late here, not needed. Reborn for this guy. If you wanna go really crazy. Let's roll. I kinda want Titus. Juggernaut out. Let's balance the stats. Let's play this. Not good. We're getting too many prosthetic hands. Yeah, we're not even playing for the Quado that much. I think we could have gone more Divine Shields and then like use Macau to proc the Spark bot. But we still didn't buy the Fellfire to buff the spell damage. I'm not doing it because I think this Divine Shield comp, while good, is lower cap than playing Eudora and Quado. Like, if this was a high level lobby, I think the Spark bot would get you like a 3rd place maybe. And the Eudora Macau Kodo could actually get you 1st. But you would need a little bit more. Like with how slow waiting for the Kodo for 2 turns is, maybe we'd be dead by now. So maybe the Divine Shields was always the better choice. But then again, picking the demon 7 drop doesn't make this much better, so I still think it's an okay choice. I'm not unhappy with how I'm playing it, but again, some things are not lining up. We're still strong. Comfortably winning. This guy reborns with max stats, by the way. What a powerful guy. And a late game strategy would be also taunting this guy, but then you're exposing yourself to Sindorai, so you have to be careful at that. Lobby going really quick is one thing that I noticed. Let's go up to 6. Try to find eyes. Eyes of the Earth Mother. Panther. Panther buffs Squirtle. It's a way to buff it. This buffs any summon, so it also buffs this, it also buffs this. Just so you know. The first 3 summons, and it buffs them by a lot. So upgrades here would be second Sky Golem, triple Spark, Golden Macau, and Titus. And when you get Titus and Golden Macau, then you also kind of want to Wind Fury it, because it might survive the first trade. Especially because a lot of people play like a decoy minion. And then it's funny because when the Macau reborns, it takes the stats from the Kodo and is like ultra huge. Still, good game. I'm a perfectionist. Like, I'm thinking, okay, what is like the best thing I can do with this build? And how can I take the build to the next level? It's very important to know what a build can do. What are the powers and what are the limitations of a build. And I know that Divine Shields are really powerful early mid-game, but then are limited a bit later in the game. But yeah, here we're killing people so early that they don't get to late game. But if they do, Kodo is growing every turn, so he's our backup. I'm buying the Macau. I'm buying the Sky Golem. Probably gonna cut Kyangors. Eudora is a keep, so can't really cut it. There's no reason to reborn the Kodo. Well, now he's gonna sell the Macau, because Eyes is a more efficient way to make it golden. Then we play the second Sky Golem, and I guess this is our comp. Our comp is basically half Divine Shields with Spark Bot, half Kodo. And Kodo is growing every single turn. So now Macau triggers it by 16-16, and then also triggers over himself. And then if he somehow survives the attack, he attacks again, and then he reborns. Then he reborns with huge stats. It's looking okay. It's okay. I like this guy because slapping a reborn on this guy makes it like so powerful. Whereas this guy, yes, it gives you a good spell, but it reborns as a 4-1. So it's much weaker. And yeah, if we get a Titus here, there's not that much we can do extra. Just other than finding a way to put the sets on the Kodo. Another thing you can do here is like eating spell, but that's too risky. Basically, if you get like 2 eating spells, maybe you can just sell the other minions, eating spell, make the Kodo super big, and then play some random summons. You could do that. That's like a play. Pretty desperate play, but it's a play. I'm just giving you the options, you know. Macau dies here, but we got some solid buffing. And yeah, if Eudora doesn't die, the Macau gets to attack again. Oh, he doesn't reborn with Wind Fury. Still, we almost double the stats of the Kodo. And now the Kodo doubles the stats that he gives to the Divines. This is definitely enough to win this lobby. So it's for sure the better pick.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
We don't have any elemental, right?
Better hire a recruit while you can.
I feel a bit even more confident now. Let's overconfidence. Playing overconfidence when your opponent is on 5 health doesn't do anything. But I'm allowed to troll a little bit, right? Usually the only thing that would make us stronger would be Titus. And technically, if we found the Titus last roll, we could have bought it with the Spire bot. Or even this roll. If we had 1 extra gold, can sell. Oh, she played for 7 drops. And also probably utilize the hero power as well as possible. And I can give you like a semi-decent spot. But not a super insane spot, okay? It's fine that we got you Dora to save us from dying. And we actually managed to keep it this long in our comp. Yeah, we should have no problems here. The Sky Golem on its own is enough to carry. And I don't even think it's gonna get to the Sky Golems. We still have 2 more procs, wow. 2 more procs? Easy. Nice. I think what saved us was the Sacrificial Altar. Really underrated Trinket. Especially on Toki. I wonder if you're more likely to get it on Toki, actually. Either way, another win. We continue the streak. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Do you ever wonder how I'm so consistent? Well, I never play Battlegrounds without Hearthstone Deck Tracker. It lets me see each hero's win rate, and stats about which tribes get first place in this lobby. Bob's body shows me the odds of winning, losing, or doing little damage in each fight. And it proves I'm the most unlucky player alive. Com guides show me the minions I need to commit to a build and are great when I need a direction. You can try out all these features for free! Download Hearthstone Deck Tracker now from hsreplay.net and get ready to dominate the tavern.